नमस्ते फ्रेंड, आप सभी का एक बार फिर से वेलकम। और फ्रेंड्स, बात करते हैं कि श्री जे.एन. शुक्ला जी, फोरम ऑफ बैंक पेंशनर एक्टिविस्ट्स के, उन्होंने सारे एक्टिविस्ट को संबोधित करते हुए लिखा। और ये भी सच है कि उनके पास भी रोज क्वेरी जाती है, रोज लोग पूछते हैं बैंक पेंशनर के इश्यूज के बारे में क्या डेवलपमेंट है, क्या हुआ, लीगल केसेस के बारे में क्या हुआ। और वो इन सभी बातों को लेकर उन्होंने एक जानकारी शेयर किया है हम आप सबके लिए। ऑल एक्टिविस्ट्स, सिस्टर एंड ब्रदर्स, नमस्कार। थैंक्स टू ऑल ऑफ यू फ्रॉम द बॉटम ऑफ आवर हार्ट फॉर योर डेडिकेशन टू पेंशनर काज एंड द स्टैंडिंग विथ FBPA. Like a rock in every situation, we do not know the end results, but keeping the belief that honest efforts never go waste, we keep doing everything possible, and all this is happening with your unmatched contribution. We considered it necessary to update the current situation as we are surrounded by many uncertainties which adversely affect our state of mind, hope, despite all physical, mental, and financial difficulties, you shall remain with us in a uninterrupted sense. Progress report. We get many calls every day about the progress in pensioner issues. It is difficult to set a time limit for the solution, except that we reiterate our resolve that we will continue our sincere efforts. If there is a win-win in the attempt, there is no remorse. It is cowardice to give up without attempt and live in repentance throughout life. We will garner more resources and support, will continue the fight with full force. We seek support of all dedicated activists in this conflict. Court cases. Hold patient and wait. If it would have been possible to get speedy justice from the courts, then it would not have been decided in the Central Committee meeting of AIBA held in Allahabad in 1964 under the leadership of late Sri Parwana ji, that now we would not go the court and tribunals. Further, we will compromise on salary, allowances, and other service conditions with mutual dialogue and consent with management. The court ways of compulsion. People were confident that pension abation would be settled with the 10th bipartite settlement 7 joint note, which did not happen. Unions with the IBA closed the chapter by saying that pensioner had no contractual relationship with their banks. The pensioners were forced to turn towards the Singla case pending Supreme Court of India. Singla filed SLP in 2016, which was registered for hearing in 23. Engaged advocates are fully prepared. Case has also been listed for a long time for hearing. It was put into a weekly hearing schedule, but the hearing could not be held due to Justice Hima Kohli being on leave preparatory to retirement. It is also that the concerned court cannot hear the Singla case, jumping over other listed cases. We have to wait for our number. Engage a renowned liar. It is often opined by people that a big and the renowned liar should be engaged. This is not a bail application. Relief granted or denied after cursory hearing. Sibel or Singvi or someone else, the lawsuit all lose and win. Advocate Mangilal also win the case in the Supreme Court. The era of brokers has been narrowed. Nowadays, honorable judges also keep alert and maintain safe distance. Hearing and government. Some people also say that the government of India is not allowing hearing. This is a myth. So far, if there was no hearing on any date, then it was the reasons the court did not sit, or the number of the Singla case did not come, or any procedural hassle was there. The government is not listening to us because our case is being listened by the court, but we are making persistent efforts at appropriate level to get pension updation settled out of the court on the RBI line. Necessary efforts are on for this. The bottlenecks of the pension updation was revealed for the first time. In the affidavit filed in the Supreme Court, the IBA said that there is no provision for pension updation in pension regulations and that pensioners are demanding parity with central pension scheme. Both arguments are fruitless, deceptive, and aimed at misleading honorable judges to derive undue favor. There is an updation provision in BFR 95 from day 1 under the same updation of 1st January 86 to 31st October 87 has been done, and the same provision is in the RINs duly amended and making more binding. Double speak of the subjudice. In settlement of 8 March 24, in updation of pension matter, IBS said it is to be subjudice. That is, if it was not subjudice, pension updation would have been done. But a special allowance was also a subjudice since 2015. Then why was it increased in the 11th and 12th bipartite and joint notes? This is the dysfunction of the IBA unions. Union in IBA's lump. In order to prove its lie true that there is no provision in BEPR as it is said in affidavit filed in Supreme Court of India, the IBA robbed unions by recording their demand for insertion of clause in BEPR for periodic pension updation provision along with wage revision. It's a trick to plead before SCI that even unions party to pension settlements are of view that there is no updation provision in pension regulation 95, and that's why they have demanded. Union cheated pensioner. The Singla case was also during the 10th and 11th bipartite. There was a pension updation demand in the Charter of Demand, but the unions returned after wage revisions without negotiating or talking in pension matter. Not only this, in the 10th bipartite settlements, union and IBA buried the contractual relationship between pensioner and banks. श्री GN शुक्ला, यानी कि रास्ता जो है वो नेगोशिएशन का ही लगता है, लेकिन कब तक, कब, किसी भी समय सीमा तय नहीं किया जा सकता। थैंक यू, नमस्ते।